Right, it's that time of the show where we find out whether Phil will be facing food heaven or food hell. Food heaven would be chicken, of course. A lot of people's food heaven. I'm not going to simply roast it with tarragon. I'm going to do a classic sort of twist on a blanquette, which is like a white stew, really. Simple little dish with sautéed potatoes, and then finish it off with some mushrooms and some little sort of these little pearl onions, which you can buy frozen, which are really nice, silver skin onions.
It's very interesting.
Alternatively, it could be the mackerel. I know you like fish, you guys, with some lovely English asparagus, watercress as well. Very seasonal sort of food, with a little puree to go with it. What do you think these lot decided? It was 4-1 to everybody at home?
The mackerel. I bet they went for the mackerel.
No, they didn't. They stuck with everybody else. So, yeah,
good.
it's nearly a whitewash today, so we'll lose this out of the way. Not that it would have made any difference whatsoever.
I like mackerel, but I prefer today the
Exactly. So what I want you to do, if you can do me the potatoes,
Right.
Gennaro, and get those sautéed. So nicely diced, and they can be sautéed off in that end pan. Meanwhile, I'm going to get my chicken here, because we need to get this ready. So first of all, we're going to take the chicken. And I'm just going to cut that. Can you do me the egg yolks, please?
Yes.
There's a bowl in the back, please,
Yeah,
Antonio. So what we're going to do is we're going to portion this chicken up, really, for this one. So what we do is we just cut the chicken up, take the legs off, and to do that you just open them out like that. There's a little muscle in here which is called the oyster, the meat, and that's the bit that you want to dig out because that's really good.
Just like the cheek.
Yes, exactly. So, and then what we're going to do is take the winglets off. There you go. Now you insert the butter underneath the skin, don't you, and roast yours off. So
and put some inside the chicken.
Yeah, which is good. But what we're going to do is just going to trim this through like that, so you end up with pieces, decent sort of pieces, and 4 pieces out of this. But you can serve. You can cut it down further, and it'll serve 4. But obviously you get a bit white and dark meat, which we've done on the show as well. So cut this through, straight through there. We'll lose this whole piece here. We don't want that. So get rid of that. And then we're going to chop this straight through. Now, the way that you make this is pretty straightforward. Like I said, it's a twist on a classic dish, blanquette de veau, which is a very French dish. Yeah. While I was training in France, this is one of the dishes that I kind of learned, really. So what you do, first of all, is you end up with some water, first off, in the pan. Cold water. Get that on the heat. I'll lose that out of the way. Can you cut those mushrooms into half, please?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And then we're going to pop our chicken in.
Yeah, you can have it on that.
Straight in, like that. The chicken goes in. And the idea is we're going to make a stock or a sauce to start off with. So, lose that out of the way. Right, now with potatoes, I want sautéing off with a bit of garlic, please. Gennaro as well. You got that?
There you go.
Yeah.
A bit of garlic, that's it, lovely. So the onion, we just place in big chunks, like this. So the idea is, with it called a blanquette, we don't want any colour with this. So unlike a stew where we seal it off and we want the colour, throw that in as well. Carrots, garlic, fresh thyme, a whole lot in. Lid on, bring this to the boil, gently simmer it for about sort of an hour and 15 minutes to an hour, something like that. And then we have one which is here. I'll move this on the back, one side. And then that's what we end up with. We've got this lovely poached chicken. Now in we go with the potatoes. Keep the liquor of this.
Oh yes, stock is good.
And then in this pan now, we're going to make the sauce to go with it. So first off, we add some butter. All right. So we get that melting first off, straight in the pan. Now in here, in this pan here, we're going to take these little sort of silver skin onions. Now these you can actually buy frozen. This is what you
revelation for me, yes.
Yeah. So revelation for you.
Yes.
There you go. You can buy them like this. They're already frozen. And
Because
that's
I
what you do.
always thought that they are pickled, whatever.
Not pickled. Sometimes they pickle these as well, but you can buy them frozen. So the secret of this is these go in the pan. Don't turn the pan really. So don't sort it off. You want to get some colour on these onions. So you don't want to colour it. Don't want to turn it all. Don't shake it. Don't shake. Shake it.
Why you take the shaking?
We've got the flour here, and we're going to simply make a little roux. Now I use a whisk for this. A lot of people use a spoon. If you use a whisk, I think it's much easier. So, can I take that off, please, gents? That one on there. Could you pick out the meat for me, Antonio? That'd be great. Thank you. Oops. There you go, hold on. There you go.
I see, I've got it. Thank you.
Right, on the heat like this, and then we do. Thank you. Right, we take our mixture over here, which is cooking away nicely, then gradually add the cooking liquor. Right, and the more we add this, and if you use a whisk, you don't get the lumps. That's the key to it. So, again, gradually add this slowly. And using a whisk again, it will start to come together. Now, with you using stock and not milk, of course, what you're going to end up with is something that looks quite pale. But over there in our pan over here, we've got some egg yolks. And we do like a little emulsion at the end with just egg yolks and double cream, and this is used to thicken our sauce. So in here you just have the little bits of left over in the pan, the thyme and everything else. There you go. And you start off with this, so it looks quite clear, really. But the more we add, again, don't be tempted to start shaking these mushrooms over into here. You see, you've got this lovely colour on these now.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't get that colour, you're not going to get the flavour into here. Now, classically, this would be done with a crouton that's dipped in chopped parsley. But we've got some tarragon, because I know you love that. I need plenty of tarragon, please, boys. Potatoes have got a couple of minutes to wait. Right, in our sauce now, we can switch this off. And then what we do is mix together the cream. Thank you very much.
Shall I put it inside?
Yeah. No, not yet. Cream and egg yolks. Can you chop a little bit more?
Right.
So we put the cream and the egg yolks in. Now this needs to be off the heat at this point.
Otherwise it will cook.
Otherwise it's going to curdle. But you see instantly, now it starts to thicken.
Oh yeah, it's a nice colour.
And you've got a lovely sauce on it. Right. Now at this point, still off the heat, we can then add our mushrooms and our onions. And then we can add our chopped tarragon, which goes in at the end. Classically, people know the chicken combination with tarragon, obviously the chasseur sort of thing to it. Place our chicken back in. And then very, very carefully, we just basically season this up with salt and some black pepper. Often you'd use a lot of white pepper for these sort of stews because you want it to stay clear. So a bit of that, and then we can just coat the chicken in.
Lovely.
How's that? So literally when it comes to the table, you just have it like this. So we've got some chopped parsley going in with these potatoes just at the end.
Can we have,
When
chef?
it's been like a classic sort of brasserie
Have you
dish.
done it, Antonio?
Can we have?
Are you sure? Go on, quicker.
You're bickering again.
The bickering again, yeah. Maybe you should do a film on them maybe next time, you know.
Come on. Enough. Thank you.
A little bit more salt, I think. There you go. So parsley goes in at the end. Bit of salt on here, salt on there. Then we'll just season this up again. Can I have a plate, please, guys? Thank you.
Well, it's almost the same.
There you go.
Here we go.
It's easier doing it yourself.
Yeah, yes.
Have you finished?
Don't wait for those
Right.
Italians.
And because we've got time, would you like a top tip on tarragon or would you like a top tip on mushrooms?
Top tip on tarragon.
Tarragon. Tarragon contains, in fact, you can read this. There you go. Tarragon, it's that one there.
Tarragon contain a nubbing compound of what a name, agnanol, which makes it good. Natural remedy for minor pain and related to symptoms of such a toothache or sore gums. Have a look.
Then,
No, you're right.
Continue to read.
Yeah.
Well, that's always done it.
Yeah, tarragon's good for sore gums and toothache, apparently.
That's it. It was
There you go.
that's all.
The other
Why
top
you
tip
give
is don't
me
get these lot to read it again. So. There you go. There's your spoon and your fork.
Just simply fantastic.
Doesn't that look nice? Can we have a
Homey.
taste?
Homey and nice.
Homey and nice. Just a simple little
Yes.
sort of brasserie dish. There you go, guys.
Yes.
You kind of don't want much veg with that, but you want big crusty
you
bread.
have it today.
To go with this, Susie's chosen a Car de Lundy, Le Charmes, from Waitrose,
Sauce, isn't it?
basically $8.99 this one. It's, how are you doing?
1899.
Classic dish. And don't forget, ID is out when, that film?
On the 14th of May, re-released on Blu-ray. It will be a handsome thing to have in your
And good
in your
luck with
cup.
it. It's a fantastic film. I think
Is this your creation?
you can have the bottle. In fact, I need it, actually. Well, that's all for today on Saturday Kitchen Live. Thanks to Gennaro Contaldo, Antonio Carluccio and Phil Davies. Cheers to Susie Atkins for the wine choices. And remember, all of today's recipes are, of course, on our website. Go to bbc.co.uk/Saturday Kitchen. We'll be back live next week at the usual time at 10 o'clock. In the meantime, don't forget Best Bites. That show tomorrow morning over on 10 o'clock on BBC 2. Have a great day. I need to sit down and relax now. Bye for
Take
now.
the wine.
Thank you very much.